everyone, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. In this video, we are going to learn how to add Microsoft Outlook calendar events to Notion database. Here, my objective is that whenever I will create a new event in my Outlook calendar, automatically the details of that same event should be added in my Notion database. So how we are going to automate this entire process? For this, we will have to integrate both these applications, and that we are going to do with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. Now here we have Microsoft Office 365 in our trigger, and then we have Notion in our action. So we are going to connect both of them by using Pabbly Connect in order to automate this entire process. And to learn this entire automation step by step, let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn that how can we automatically add the details of our Outlook events in Notion database. So this is my Outlook calendar, and now I want that as soon as I will add a new event in this particular calendar, the details of that same event should be added in my Notion database. So we are going to create this automation by setting up a simple integration between Outlook calendar and Notion. And for doing that, we are going to use an amazing automation software, Pabbly Connect. So with the help of Pabbly Connect, we can create multiple automations by setting up integrations between different applications without any coding or programming skills. This is the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach directly by typing pabbly.com/connect, this URL in our browser. Once we will reach here, we can find two options here: sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, you can directly click on sign in, but if you are a new user, you have to click on sign up for free button to create your free new account. And trust me, it is not going to take more than 2 minutes. Also, when you will create your account, you will get 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now, because I am already an existing user, therefore I'm clicking on sign in. This is the all apps section, where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now on this dashboard, we can find all of our workflows, and we can also create folders here to save the workflows. As I have two folders here, in this test integrations folder, I have saved a lot of workflows. In the same manner, by creating multiple folders, you can save your workflows here on the dashboard accordingly. To create a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option. Let's do that, and here a dialog box will appear in front of us. It is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let us provide a name over here. Add Microsoft Outlook events to Notion database. After giving the name, we can also select the folder in which we want to save the workflow. So from the drop down, I'm going to select this test integrations folder, and let's click on create. As we do that, we can find that two windows are open in front of us: trigger and action. Now what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts, or the two main principles on which the entire automation runs. Here the trigger says when this happens, and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. Whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can have multiple actions as we want. Now let's suppose in this workflow, we are going to take Outlook calendar in our trigger and Notion in our action, and we want that as soon as we are going to create a new event in our Outlook calendar, automatically the details of that event should be added in our Notion database. Okay, so here we can find that our action is the response towards our trigger, because when the trigger happens, that means when the event is created in Outlook calendar, then only the response is captured and the details are added in our Notion database. Otherwise not. Okay, now after understanding this concept, let's start creating this workflow step by step. So first of all, we are going to select our trigger application, which is Microsoft 365. So because Outlook calendar is the part of Microsoft 365, therefore we are going to select Microsoft Office 365 over here. After selecting the trigger application, the next thing which we have to do is we have to select our trigger event. So we will simply select new calendar event. Okay, so trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to start. So now whenever a new event will be created in our Outlook calendar, automatically the response will be captured here, and with that response, the workflow is going to trigger. Let's click on connect. And now from the given options, we are going to select add new connection to build a new connection with our Microsoft Office 365 account. Okay, now we'll click on connect with Microsoft Office 365. And now Pabbly Connect is asking us for the permission to access our Microsoft Office account. We will click on accept, as it is 100% safe. And here we can find that our authorization has become successful, and now Microsoft Office is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. So because I was already logged into my Outlook account, the authorization has become successful very easily. Now after building the connection, first of all, we need to select the calendar over here. So what calendar you want to select over here? So here I have two calendar with a name as calendar and new event. So I'm going to select this new event calendar, and now I want that as soon as a new event will be created in this particular calendar with the name as new events, the response should be captured in Pabbly Connect. So from the drop down here, I'm going to select new events calendar, and now we are going to click on save and send test request button. So as soon as we will do that, here we will receive the response. Okay, but because Microsoft Office 365 is based on 10 minutes polling time, therefore when we are going to click on save and send test request, we are going to get the response of the last added event in our Outlook calendar. So in order to capture the new response, first of all, I'm going to create a new event in my Outlook calendar. Okay, so I'm going to create a new event over here. We'll click on this new event button. And now first of all, I'm going to add a title over here. Let's say the name of the event will be team meeting. Okay. And now I'm going to select the date, 2nd January 2024. And now we are going to select the time. So let's say the time will be 10 a.m. Okay. Now, after selecting the time here, I'm going to enter the description also for the meeting. Let's say an important meeting on upcoming financial year is scheduled. Okay. So this is the random description I have added. And now we are simply going to click on save. So as we have added a new event, let's go back towards Pabbly Connect. And now we are going to click on save and send test request button. And here we can find that we have received the response. So in the response, we have received all the details related to the event, subject, team meeting, the date, the time, along with the description which we have added. Okay. So this means that our integration between Outlook Calendar and Pabbly Connect is successful. So now we are going to move further. Our next objective is to add the details of this event into our Notion database. So for that, we are going to select our action application as Notion. Let's do that. And now we have to select the action event. So we will simply select create database item. Okay, let's click on connect. And now from the given options, again, I'm going to select add new connection to build a new connection with my Notion account. We'll click on connect with Notion. And here Pabbly Connect is asking us for the access of our Notion account. It is 100% safe. So let's click on this select pages button. And here we need to select the pages of which we want to give the access to Pabbly Connect. So here I'm going to select all the pages which I have in my account. Okay, and now I'm going to click on allow access. With this, our authorization has become successful and now Notion is connected with Pabbly Connect. And now after building the connection, here we need to enter the details in these fields in order to add the details of event in our Notion database. First of all, I'm going to take you towards my Notion database, which I have recently created with the name as Outlook Events. Okay, so the same name I'm going to select over here in the database option, Outlook Events, okay, which is already selected. The next thing is the fields. So here I have 4 fields. First is for name, then other is for subject of the event, the description along with the date and time. Okay. So as soon as I'm going to connect this database with Pabbly Connect, automatically whenever a new event will be created in our Outlook calendar, the details of that event will be added over here in this particular database. Okay. So let's move further. The next thing which it is asking us is the date. So we need to enter the date over here on which the event is created. Okay. So we have already received all the details related to the events in our earlier response. We are simply going to map the data from there. Okay, what is mapping? Mapping is inserting data from previous step. Here our previous step is given and here are all the details. So whatever data we want, we will simply select that. Here we want the date. So let's select date over here and I'm going to map the date that is created date time. That means the date and time on which the event was created. So we will simply select that. As soon as we have mapped the data, it has become dynamic and now it is going to change with each and every response. So now whenever a new event will be created in Outlook and the response of that event will be captured here in Pabbly Connect, automatically the data in this field is going to replace with a new data. But in case if we are going to enter it manually, then it will become static and it is not going to change with each and every response. Then the workflow is going to stuck. Okay. So therefore, in order to automate the entire process, we use mapping. Now the next thing it is asking us is the description. Okay, the description of the event. We have also received the description. Let's search for that. So this is the body preview. That means the description of the event. An important meeting on upcoming financial year is scheduled. So I have mapped it. Okay, again because we have mapped it, it is going to change with each and every response. Now the third is the subject. So we are going to map the subject also. Let me search for subject. And this is the title and the subject of the event, team meeting. Okay, the next is the name. Who has created the event? So now we are going to search for the name and the name is here Ashi Rai. Okay, now after mapping all the details successfully, let's click on save and send test request button. And here we can find that we have received the response. Along with the response, we have also received the ID of the database. That means the data is added in our database in Notion. Let's go and check. And here, yes, we can find that automatically a new row is added over here along with all the details of the event, name of the person who has created the event, the subject of the event along with the description as well as the date. Okay. So this means that our workflow is perfectly fine and successful. So what we are going to do, we are going to test this workflow once again. Here I'm going to add a new event in my Outlook calendar. And as soon as I will add a new event over here, after 10 minutes, automatically the data will be added in our Notion database. Okay. So let's say I'm going to add a new event over here for 3rd Jan. Okay. So I'm going to click on this new event button. And now I'm going to add a new title. Let's say test event. The description will be This is a test event. And now I'm going to add the date and the time. Okay, so this is the time and the date. Okay, we'll simply click on save. And as soon as we have created an event over here, let's wait for 10 minutes and we will see that automatically a new row will be added over here in our Notion database along with all the details of that test event. Okay. And yes, we can find that after 10 minutes, automatically without any manual efforts, the details of the event are added over here. The subject is given as test event. The description is here. This is a test event and this is the date. This means that our workflow is running perfectly fine. Let's go back towards Pabbly Connect and here we will summarize what we have done in this workflow. So we have taken two simple steps, trigger and action. In trigger, we have taken Microsoft Office 365 and in action, we have taken Notion. And we have connected both of them by using Pabbly Connect in such a way that now whenever a new event will be created in Outlook calendar, automatically the details of that event will be added in our Notion database. And in this way, by following the same steps, you can very easily create this automation. This will enable you to automatically add all the details of the event which are created in Outlook calendar in your Notion database. This was it in this video. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many other applications by using Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can directly reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask any pricing related issue, then you can directly reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful in any way, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also, please like our videos and subscribe our channel to learn more such automations.